right, I'd like to open up the December 14th URA meeting. It is 5 p.m. Roll call, Carrie, please.
Board Chair Preeden.
I am here.
Board Member Conley.
Here.
Board Member Blum.
Here.
Board Member Letts. Board Member Ross.
Here. All right, 4 out of 5. We're 80% participation rate today. Do we have any visitor communication
We have none.
on the URA? Okay. I need a motion to approve the consent agenda of the URA.
I move to approve the consent agenda. Second.
We have a motion and a hesitant second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nay? None opposed? So passes. On to agency business. We have a public hearing and consideration of resolution 2022-05. I shall now open the public hearing. And then we need to go to the staff report. Joe.
Yes, thank you. So this agenda item is something that you all have seen before. This is an interfund loan with URA, Urban Renewal Agency, and the City of Sisters. And the principal reason for this transaction is to fundamentally move funds from the Urban Renewal Debt Service Fund to the Urban Renewal Project Fund. And the reason that it has to be done this way is the only function of the debt service fund is to pay debt. And so it can't really just transfer funds to the project fund by itself. And so what we do is the city loans URA a certain amount of money and then into the project fund, and then the URA debt service fund pays that loan back. And so it happens simultaneously. I think the best description of this can be seen in Carrie's Venn diagram that she created last March, I think. And so I think that's the easiest way to explain this. So that is the first item here.
Awesome. Okay, do we have any public comments?
We have none.
Okay. All right, I'll close the public hearing so we can have deliberations. Does anybody have any discussion about this or questions for Joe?
Nice job of making it simpler to understand.
Oh, you're welcome. I'll give the credit to Carrie for that, because and your time that you put into understanding it as well. It's an abstract way of doing things, but it's the way it has to be done. So appreciate understanding that.
Yeah, the Venn diagram actually did help. So thank you for the arrows pointing us in the right direction.
Yes, it helps to have Carrie.
It would have been nicer with different colors.
Yeah.
I'll note that for next
Holiday
time.
colors.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
could have been more festive.
It was from summer, and she just kept the same color. So alrighty, no other discussion. We could probably entertain a motion of some type.
I move to approve and adopt resolution 2022-05.
Second?
All right, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any no votes? No? There you go. Boom. Second item is a public hearing and consideration of resolution 2022-06. And Joe will explain it. We'll first open the public hearing. We're open. Joe, what are we doing now?
Yeah, so thank you. So the main reason we did this interfund loan was due to the fact that we got the deed of dedication from the school district for the US 20 Locust Roundabout last meeting that Paul presented. So with that, the project fund was more or less diluted with cash, or fund balance rather, due to the East Portal acquisition. So the project fund needed some more funds in order to purchase this right away. So by way of the interfund loan, the URA is able to appropriately purchase that. And it's basically, as you remember, through an SDC kind of trade, so to speak, with the school district. And we did not have that in the budget process, if you remember, and that's largely because we weren't sure, number one, of the exact amount of the SDCs, mostly because of the transportation SDCs is most of it, and we didn't know the timing. So those are the two main reasons for that. Probably won't expect to see any other URA supplemental budget adjustments unless another opportunity comes up, or there's something else that we have to take care of in terms of financing or things of that nature. Later on in the fiscal year.
Okay. All right. Do we have any public comments on this?
We do not.
All right. hearing, staff report, public comments. All right, I'm going to close the public hearing. It's time for us to deliberate. Any questions for Joe on this one?
We've only had 6 resolutions this year. Not bad.
We need to work harder.
It's early.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. 325, and that what's the number?
Yeah, so that was the estimate. I think it came out to about 313.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, that's the only question I had. I'm kind of disappointed there wasn't public comment on this, only because this is about the roundabout, which has been kind of a hot item for, I don't know, 6 years, 4 years for
And-
sure.
Yeah, and we've been spearheading with your approval for the design and the right-of-way acquisition. So, and with all, the grant pursuits and intergovernmental agreements and agency that we've been working with, we've been really, really pushing this. So,
And normally I'd ask Paul, but I'm going to go ahead and ask you. We're still online for starting end of next year, right? Like
as far as I know, I don't know anything. I haven't heard anything different.
Right.
And one of the hurdles with the trucking industry apparently was cleared. That was really good news.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is a secret though.
Mobility.
yeah.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
But that was a big deal in the last roundabout. They took a while to get their sign off on that. And I think, as Paul's mentioned in prior meetings, there's so many roundabouts going on through that stretch that that's a bit of concern for them. So that was a big get there.
Yeah, it was a big get, but I can really attest that all the prior work that was done with the design and things is we laid the groundwork for that. Because if we were just starting design now from the scratch, after finally getting funded, we'd still be 3 years out instead of
Right.
being 1 year out.
Yep.
Anyway, thanks for bringing that up. I think we can entertain a motion at this point.
I move to approve and adopt resolution 2022-06.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. All those opposed? None? So moved. All right. Let's see. Do we have anything else? Any other discussion for the URA board since we're in URA mode? All right. Well, thank you very much. I will close this meeting. Now it's time to celebrate.